Hello. I haven't been live in quite a bit of time, but I thought it was a prop from earlier, shirt. But yeah, I thought it was a good time to check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. I'm actually gonna close the door here real quick so that all my neighbors aren't listening. Better. Yeah, so I've been filming a decent amount recently, but also got the COVID booster recently as well. So it's been a little tricky. Hello, World War Cohen, Sunflower Girl, Elba, Chili, Candy, MK, Reaper, Miss Tatum, Scully, Henry, Optipog, Scully again. Hello. Doodle Noodles. Great name. Maria, hello. Andrew, hello. Skinny Boy, hello. I can't keep up. A&A, hello. Lunar, ADX, that's too fast. Jordan Eli, hello. Miss Autumn, I think I said your name already. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while, but yeah, I just got the COVID booster and I was sick for like 3 days. So I've been filming while sick, which is kind of funny because some people complain about like the editing on some of them. Somebody's like, your editing wasn't perfect. I'm like, well, yeah, no kidding, because I was sick and I filmed 7 even while I was sick. The Cheerios, hello. Grim, hello. Jordan Eli, hello. Alanya. And I have a few calls with YouTube this morning and a call on Friday. So I have like a team at YouTube that kind of like gives me advice on how to make my content better and do things differently. And they have events and like red carpets for movies and things like that to go to. So, hello, Emma Dominguez, Jelly Wolf, Smile Stenhouse. Yes. Shy Base. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and check out my Instagram too, YouTube, like all that stuff. I'd make different content for all of them. I kind of have to now because all the different algorithms for TikTok and YouTube and Instagram are all different. They require different things. So I just started making all my videos different, or if there's a different trend on one thing versus the other, then I do that. So check out those things. And then I had a few big auditions this week also, again, while I was sick. One for a show on CBS and then another one for a second season of a series on, I think it's on HBO Max. Hi, Chloe. Hello. Hi, Maria. Thank you. This is Lizzie gave me this shirt. It's from her company. She works on fighter jets and satellites and all different things. So this was an event she did for space. These are all the different satellites that her company has like made and worked on. But Lizzie's in Washington D.C. right now, whereas I'm in Santa Monica, California. My camera looks so grainy. That's so weird. Is it bad lighting? It's always possible. I'm gonna try a test here. This is what I've been filming on. Oh, it was bad lighting. It's not grainy anymore. Yikes. There's our whale tail and octopus because we live near the beach, so we try to have so I wonder if I can, this is my like little ring light and camera, so I sort of set up here. There's Flip and Flop, our pet turtles that are made out of flip-flops. But yeah, this is essentially where I film everything, and then I just change the backdrop. Purr Matt, that's Lizzie. That's my Lizzie purr. Can you do a soulmate video next? Oh, that's a good idea. Very good idea. Yeah, because I don't always like to cry my videos, but I always don't like to just do the trend. Like sometimes I like to just like have my own creativity. So, Chloe, hello. Of course, I'll say hi to you. God, yeah, I love all these comments in here because it's just a random time to go on, but I just had a little bit of a window. I'm gonna try to put this light back to my seat so I can sit down, but aim the ring light at it. I kind of didn't want my neighbors, like, I didn't want to have a huge light right here and my neighbors possibly able to see in and see my face. I still have a little bit of a fever, so my face is, I apologize, it's a little shiny, but the COVID booster got me for like 3 days. Make a shady rat short. I'm not sure what that is. I've subbed for you for so long. Oh, thank you. Every single sub really does matter. Yeah, I mean, my goal is to get 100,000 because then YouTube will do even more stuff with me, like their team. I have a team now, but I'm still considered smaller. Um, I think the corn song might be use the corn song, but use a different facial expression. I think the corn song might be done. It might not be a trend anymore, so I don't know if it'd be worth it. But yeah, every subscription, like I was saying, matters. Like literally every single one matters to me. So thank you, anybody who has subscribed. Matters to me. Then matters to like YouTube, and I can do more good content. They'll help me with content in the future if I just get a few more subscribers. So Magic Teacup, I see your comments. I do see comments. Sometimes I can't get to them all because sometimes I just post a lot of videos, but I do scroll through them and I try to respond to as many as I can. But even the ones I don't, I still read them all. Sometimes my fingers just get tired and I can't reply to them all. But I do appreciate every single one. I appreciate every subscription. So thank you all for being here. Yes, Chloe Mazomenos. That's a great last name. I can see you collabing with Eliana again if you haven't. I haven't. I've talked to Eliana a few times, just like through email and through messages on TikTok and I think Instagram also. Oh yeah, I'm from Philadelphia. I'm actually going back to Philadelphia in a few days for a wedding. But yeah, Eliana and I, yeah, we've talked here and there. I tried to help her with a friend. She had a screenplay she wanted to get made, so I have a friend out here who works in movies, like in the production side. So I tried to help her with that. So we were emailing. But I did meet like, I don't know, 6-7 weeks ago, like Noah Jaywood and Valerie LaPelch, who's like Elongated Musk, and POVs with Nolan, who's on here also. So I hung out with all of them and still keep in touch with them. Trying to think of who else. Basically all like the big creators on TikTok I've been in contact with. And Simply Evie, you guys may know her too. She's really nice. You should make a YouTuber club, but I haven't met Evie. We just like messaged a few times through like private messages. You should collaborate with Noah. Yeah, Noah actually put me. If you look at Noah J. Wood, just did a video of all the guys like holding up their hands like a W for a win, and he asked me to be in it. So I'm wearing like a blue shirt in it. He had like 15 guys. So yeah, so Noah, we had met before and talked for a while, like for a couple hours, one night, at like a party in Hollywood. And then, yeah, and then he messaged me on Instagram and we follow each other on Instagram and TikTok and others. So yeah. And Noah's like, he's also trying to have more of an acting career too, which is both of our goals. So we both talk about our agents and managers and stuff like that. So I could see us potentially even being in a movie together down the road. Honestly, that would be the dream. Hi, Logan. Of course, Magic Teacup. You always comment on my videos. Of course, I'll say hi to you. Donya Penguin. Hello. I don't know if it's on YouTube yet. The Noah J. Wood, where he puts like all the different guys who are holding up W's. He posted on Instagram today, and he posted on TikTok like 2 or 3 days ago. So he may not be up on. That's a sneeze. If that happened while I was filming a video, I'd have to cut it out. Thank you. Lizzie gets scared when I sneeze because they're loud, but when I actually try to hold them in, they're like 10 times louder. So yeah. Hello, selenite in my eyes. Hello, thank you for being here. Yes, it's a random time for me to go on live, I know, but like I said, Lizzie's like away. Normally we'd be like watching a movie or going surfing or rock climbing at this hour, but she's not here, so spending the time with you guys instead. And then I'll see her in a few days because I'm going to fly to the East Coast where she already is, and then we're gonna go to a family wedding. You watch Sorry Miss Jackson videos. Thank you. Yeah, I like making those. I like when there's like a trend that a lot of big creators are doing. I can do the trend how it's supposed to be done. And then I love thinking of like 5 to 5 million other ways it could be done. Sometimes more dramatic ways, sometimes funnier ways. And then if I can pull Lizzie in, then get Lizzie to like be a part of it and do like a couple's way of doing it. Hello, Emma Dominguez. Uh, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm really happy to hear that you love your videos. I have to go because it's late. Yeah, sorry, it's a random time for me to go on. I'll try to come on more often at all different times. Um, for me, it is only 8:15 p.m. or 8:20 p.m. Epic Gamer, of course. Hi, Leo. You're amazing, so underrated. I hope you go to Hollywood someday. I live in Hollywood. I'm starring in a movie on Amazon Prime called Legacy, but I filmed that a couple of years ago. Like I want to be on set soon. Um, I was done 6 episodes like Grey's Anatomy where I got to spend time with the cast and crew, and they were non-speaking roles though, so like you wouldn't even know I was really in the show. Um, yeah, I've done lots of different like projects and things, but I'm still looking for the big one, the big hit. Uh, Sorry, my family is texting me right now. I just hit 400,000 subscribers on TikTok, so my family is saying congratulations. Can you say hi, Chloe? I'm not gonna say you're better than Logan because you make me say that. But see, now you made me say it. Maria, wait, what? I'm not gonna say stuff, say stuff bad about other people. My sister's texting me. Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is my sister's fault. She's actually been in a couple of my older videos. She gets really excited, and she lives in Washington D.C. but comes to visit LA. She's coming in November again, so we try to film a quick YouTube or TikTok when she's in LA. My sister's only been in a couple, but they're older ones. One of them I don't even know how you would find it on my YouTube. I posted a few hundred videos, but we had a grapefruit that we were like fighting over, and then it like splits in half. I think was the plot of the video. But we always do like a song that's about like siblings and like the middle child versus the youngest child and things. Let me. I'm just trying to read some of your messages here. What is the Legacy show rated? I believe it's PG-13. Don't hold me to that, but I believe I might have a DVD of it somewhere here. Sorry, my sister's killing me here. Yeah, that could work. Okay. In my eyes, you could say, Rory, please. I'm such a big fan. Watch all your vibes. Loves you and Lizzie. Rory, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Lizzie. She's also pretty. Like she has a really intense job. Like I said, like this T-shirt is from her, where she works on fighter jets, and then like satellites, like pictures from space, for a company that does that. So yeah, she is really busy. So I pull her into my videos here and there. Hi, Dee Dee. Sorry for missing some of the comments. They're just coming by pretty fast. Thank you, Bella K. If you're a fan of me, then I'm certainly a fan of yours because I need you guys more than you need me. I appreciate every single subscriber, every single comment. Like I said, I read them all. I just sometimes I can't. My fingers get tired to reply to them, but they're awesome. So any little thing, and also on TikTok and Instagram, when you guys subscribe to me over there, watch my Instagram reels. That is like the toughest thing for me is to get people to watch my Instagram reels, even though it's like similar content to what I do here. It's odd. Hi, Kat. Hi, Maria. I feel like people are asking if I say your name, asking a second time. Rylan, hello. Your wife is beautiful. Thank you. She's actually my fiance. We're yet to set a wedding date, but we're just really enjoying our engagement. So we're not like looking like getting thrilled about planning a wedding. We're like, we love being engaged and we will get married. We'll probably pick a date soon, but yeah, we got engaged in March on Lizzie's birthday. I surprised her. I got her a bunch of birthday presents that were pretty nice, so she wouldn't think she was getting an engagement ring for her birthday, um, which kind of a dumb move on my part because I had to spend the money for all these like nice presents as fake out gifts and then still spend the money for the ring. So, but it ended up being a huge surprise and it was awesome. Um, I did say hello, Logan. Um, Maria, you post quickly. Are you just copying and pasting? I feel like you are. Yeah, it changes when you get the Merrill siblings. It changes when you get married. Yes, I've heard that, but we're setting the groundwork now. We have so much fun together. We laugh all the time, so we haven't really set a foundation of like bickering or fighting or anything like that. So we know relationships are all like work for sure. I'm not naive, but that we both think we found a pretty good partner in each other, so we can get through anything. What is Hollywood? I wish to go there. Vince de Guzman. I mean, for me, it's awesome. I have an older brother and a younger sister. Um, Hollywood, I think, is awesome. When I first came out here, I worked on a bunch of movies and like non-speaking parts, and worked with like George Clooney and Matt Damon, and like I said, 6 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. And this past year, I talked with Will Smith for a while, and Kristen Stewart and Jessica Chastain. Like, got to get advice on how to be better at acting from directly from them just by talking to them. So Hollywood's great. It's like everything I want. I just want to be in more of the projects with them. Yeah, Will Smith. He is from Philadelphia too. So I actually cried when I started talking to him because I was like, I want to be in a movie with you. Like that's one of my goals. And then he gave me like a book to read to be a better actor. It's called The Anatomy of Motive. I'm actually looking at it on our bookshelf right now. About even if you're playing a bad character, not to like judge that character because even the bad guy in the movie is like thinks he's the good guy. They're all doing it for like their own motive to like help them or their family, even if they're considered evil. Um, so yeah, I've gotten some really good advice. I'm trying to think of who else. And I just had an article written about me in like a magazine about just like my journey. It's this magazine called About Insider, and then my school, University of Delaware. I just had a long call with a couple days ago, and they're gonna put an article in my school magazine about it. And like Joe Biden went to University of Delaware, and a few like big the Hollywood executives. So I hope some of them see the article too. I met a lot of celebrities. Even like today's October 3rd. Some people call it Mean Girls Day because of Aaron Samuel. It's Aaron Samuels in the movie. His actor name's Jonathan Bennett, but I know him. We FaceTime before, and I've worked with him on a show. Um, he is a really nice guy. So there's some like random people like that you wouldn't necessarily like think of as first celebrity on top of your head. But yeah, I've gotten to know a lot of different people like that too, in addition to like George Clooney and Ben Affleck and uh, God, even some of you guys might not know, like Martin Sheen. There are some like older celebrities that are still to me are legends that I get to meet. I have not met The Weeknd. Um, I'm trying to think, and it's funny like about celebrities. I have met Sky Jade. Talked to him for a while actually. Hi, Merrill siblings. Oh, let's get your friend jealous. But yeah, Sky Jade's a really cool guy. So on the night I met Noah J. Wood and Valerie LaPelch and POVs with Nolan, and then Corbo, like Corbin Cunningham. Sky Jade was also there too. So Sky's really nice guy. He's actually kind of quiet, but we could potentially collab too. Like we talked about our content and how we go about it, and but before I went to introduce myself to Noah and like Valerie because they're a little bit bigger creators. Um, they knew who I was before I introduced myself, even though they actually weren't following me at the time on any of my accounts. So yeah, I was like, wait a second, you guys know, like, you know, but you, like, I don't know, they just didn't follow me back, so it's kind of funny. And they knew Lizzie too, which was also funny. Who's the most famous person? I think that's subjective. Do I have any acting tips? I love acting and hope. Yeah, I would say keep acting. Find ways to act. Read books about acting. Do online acting classes. Like, the more you can train and get comfortable being in front of an audience and finding some realism, like, great actors don't try to act, and that's obviously harder to do on TikTok and YouTube. Like, for me, I'm doing 8 videos a day, so it's hard to, like, sink into the character and be real all the time. Sometimes I'm just trying to finish a video, but if you're acting in, like, a movie or TV show, like, spend the time to get to know your character so you can, once you get on set, you can not act. The feature film that I acted in that's on Amazon Prime, after every scene we would shoot, for Legacy, I would go up to the director and I would say, I am so sorry. I didn't do anything that scene. Like, I just, like, said my lines and, like, felt like I was the character, but, like, I feel like I should have done more or something different. He's like, no, I'm not going to reshoot the scene with you because, like, what you did was perfect. And there's no such thing as perfect in acting. But he's like, what you did, I loved, because you weren't doing anything extra. You were just living the life through the character, and the camera just happened to be there. And that's, like, a good way to go about acting, is, like, live a real life without somehow finding a way to ignore that there's even a director or a camera. Like, you still have to hit your cues, you just still have to say your lines at the right time, sure, but that's part of, like, the way that you get better and better at acting, is, like, to try to forget all that stuff once the director says action, and, like, hit your marks, but let everything else melt away, and just find a way to just, like, live a life for a few minutes as yourself within that character. Um, how did I start acting? French bread is good. We like French bread. We like sourdough a little bit better. I started acting not that long ago. I had worked in finance for a big part of my life, and I just found it to be kind of boring, and I didn't like it. So I came out to Hollywood and I did a bunch of stuff, like screenwriting, a bunch of things. And then acting was actually the last thing I tried because I was the most scared to do it. And it actually is the thing that I ended up loving the most because I was the most scared to do it. It's funny how that works sometimes. Do you have any funny stories about meeting other TikTokers? I mean, the only ones I've really met are, like, Noah, Valerie, but it's kind of funny. Like, I talked to Valerie LaPelch uh, a little bit that night, and then she disappeared. And then I, like, looked around and Lizzie disappeared. And I was like, "Oh my god, like, where?" So I talked with, like, Noah J. Wood for a while, like, waiting around, and then, like, Nolan, like, POVs with Nolan, and then Sky for a while, and then I'm like, "God, where's Lizzie?" I was, like, calling her, she wasn't answering her phone, and then, I don't know, an hour later, I found, like, her and Valerie, like, made just a whole new group of friends, like, on the other side of a pool, because it was at, like, a rooftop pool. So yeah, everybody we met, like, all the YouTubers we met, are really, really cool, nice people. Like, nobody was a jerk or anything like that. So, like, we're really happy. Like, and we're surprised because sometimes people in Hollywood can be jerks. I'm not going to tell you who, but you can meet some celebrities, or, like, Lizzie's also done, like, work on a few TV shows and movies, like, on non-speaking parts, and you meet some jerks. Um, Jules Nation, you love my videos. What movies, videos have you acted in? Sorry for the spam. You could go to my IMDb page. It's probably the best thing. But I was telling them, like, there's a movie. So Legacy is currently streaming on Amazon Prime right now. Is the easiest thing. But yeah, and then I've done just some other, like, things that it's really hard to see me in, like Grey's Anatomy, things like that. I learned it. Thank you, Jelly Wolf. Thanks. That's a great name, Jelly Wolf. Thanks for being here. How do you deal with haters? Oh my God, that's a great question. On TikTok, I just block them, and there's different kinds of hate. There's different levels of hate. There's haters is complicated. Some people, like, there is that, like, haters just gonna hate. Like, some haters just just hate. There's like no rhyme or reason. Um, yeah, like somebody like yesterday was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch a video from somebody who's 50 years old." And like, I'm not even close to 50 years old, but they're just trying to get under my skin. Some people think that you have to be 21 years old or 18 years old to like be a content creator on YouTube or TikTok, but it's like not true. My viewership is pretty balanced. Like even with 400,000 followers on TikTok, like a lot of my viewers are in their 30s. Some of them are in their 40s. Some of them are in their 50s. And like a lot of brands, and I don't work with many brands right now, or really any. I probably could if I was more active, but like brands, when I start working with them a little bit more, like will pay me a lot of money. And the whole point of all of this is to be in movies. So for haters to like tell me I suck at acting because like people were saying one video I posted on TikTok yesterday already has like 2 million views, and everybody's like, "You suck. This sucks. This sucks. This acting is terrible. You call yourself an actor." I'm like, I filmed 8 videos that day. I had to write the scripts for all of them. I had to act them all out. I had to edit them all. I had to post them all. And like I said, I just had my COVID booster. So I had like 103 fever. I was like sweating. So I was trying to wipe sweat off and then act the scene. And then people have the audacity to say I'm not a good actor when like I'm literally doing the entire production and 8 of them in a single day. I don't get creepy messages, Canadian James. Um, Blood in the Water. Yeah, I did. I did a couple of videos of Blood in the Water about 2 weeks ago. Blood in the water. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water? Were there any jerks on the Grey's Anatomy? Everybody on the Grey's Anatomy was set was pretty nice. I spent most of my time with Dr. Karev, Justin Chambers. Um, he's really cool. I actually have a scene with him. I might be able to pull up on my phone, although I'm not sure it's on my phone. Um, but yeah, everybody on Grey's was pretty nice. They've done that show for so long. They're kind of like a family. They just kind of know each other. It's more shows that you probably haven't seen. Like usually the shows that have like bad energy. Um, so this is like one of the first things I ever did, non-speaking role. I played a security guard. Um, so there's me holding the bin, and there's like Dr. Karev, Justin Chambers. So I did 6 episodes. This was just one episode I did, but I play this like security guard. Okay, and these are all background people, and there I am again, right there. I actually look a little different because I was so new. Like I hadn't worked out as much as I do now. Okay, now they're talking. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's a lot of dialogue. You need to know my TikTok. It's Matt Valvardi. It's the same as my Instagram and YouTube. Okay, it's a lot of dialogue, but I do pop back in. Give me a sec. Okay. There I am again, and there's me with Dr. Karev. He has to give me his stuff. So the director actually told me I could boss him around, and there I am again back there. There I am with my little smile to like the lead actress. And there I am again. Yeah, so I got like a decent amount of screen time, but the director of that episode told me like I could boss around like Justin Chambers if I want to like give him a hard time. Like I'm the security guard, like I control the action. I was like, I just got to Hollywood. I don't know. I don't know how to do all that stuff yet. Have you been in an awkward situation with TikTokers or YouTubes or celebrities? I don't know. Awkward situations with celebrities. Lizzie's good at singing. Thank you so much. She is. I love her voice. She's a good singer. And she loves it. Lizzie's actually a good writer too. She writes a lot of original songs. You can probably find some of them out there on like a SoundCloud, maybe. I think Dr. Karev had like punched another doctor, who's also the actor who plays that other doctor. Is nice. He has like an Italian sounding name. But yeah, I don't know about awkward situations. I'm trying to think. I've been on so many different sets where I've like run into people. Lizzie and I ran into Snoop Dogg like 2 weeks ago. We were at a movie screening that Netflix invited us to, and on the way in, like Snoop Dogg was kind of nearby us, but there were a lot of people standing around him. So Lizzie's like, "Ah, let's not bother." And I was like, "Really?" Because it's Snoop Dogg. It's kind of cool. And Lizzie and I met on the set of a movie, a short movie we did together. She played the lead, and I actually just played her friend. Um, but we saw Snoop Dogg, and Lizzie's like, "Nah, like I don't want to like bother him." So we went into this movie that Snoop Dogg was actually starring in with Jamie Foxx. We watched the movie, and like I don't know, the credits were coming up. And we're like, oh, let's just get out of here. Let's like an early jump into the parking garage. So we start walking in the parking garage, which was across the street from the movie theater, and like Snoop Dogg like pops out a side door, almost runs directly into us. And then I looked at Lizzie. I was like, "So, are we not supposed to be near him now? Like he almost ran into us." And then she's like, "Yeah, but let's still not bother him." So it's a pretty long walk from the movie theater to the parking garage, and lo and behold, like he parked almost right next to where we were parked. So we were just walking next to him the whole time, trying not to like talk to him, but trying to like sneak little pictures of him. Um, so that was kind of awkward, but not like probably not the awkward you thought of, but like that was the first thing I thought of. I've also like had a big long encounter with George Clooney where I embarrassed myself on set early on because he asked me to do a few things that I messed up when the camera was on, and he was kind of upset. And I did it in front of Matt Damon too, who like thought it was funny. And then that was a few years ago, and I didn't even end up in his movie because I did such a bad job. And then I saw George Clooney again a few months ago and mentioned it to him, and he was with Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck's like, "Oh yeah, he told me about that." Um, so that was kind of embarrassing. How much longer is this, Jordan Eli? What do you mean? You don't. Nobody's keeping you in here. The Merrill siblings. It's a live stream. You can leave at any time. Yeah, I mean, you can leave. I, you can leave at any time. I'm not. I'm just talking. Um, do people usually set like limits on this? Should I only do like 20 minutes? Oh, don't be sorry. It's okay. I just never. Usually, I only do like a 10-minute, 5-minute. But I was like, Lizzie's not here. I'll do as long as people want to ask questions. Of any tips of being an actor, stuff like that. But should I only do a half hour? I apologize a trillion times. Yeah, tips for actors is act. Read about acting. Write your own screenplays. Read books on. Knowing a good story is like so important for acting. So like read books on screenwriting. Read a good screenplay if, like that was then made into a movie. Join an online acting class if you can't get to an acting class in person. Like there's so many things you can do to improve. Create your own content. Like it won't necessarily, not one thing will make you like the best actor ever, but it's a craft. Like you just have to keep chipping away at it and trying different things and failing a lot to then learn like how to be better. Hi Adrian. uh, Thank you for loving my videos, baked potato Adrian. um, I have mac and cheese. I almost ate it yesterday because I felt sick. But they're like the healthy cheddar bunny mac and cheese. What was the movie with Snoop Dogg that you're talking about called? It was about vampires. It just came out on Netflix with Jamie Foxx. Um, and I actually know a guy who was in it. My agent represents me, but also this other guy who was in it. Um, and I didn't realize until after the movie because we were right at the red carpet, and I didn't realize like this guy I know was also there. Um, Thank you, Sarah Pierce. I really appreciate that. I've gotten what I wanted. Um, my day's been pretty good actually. I tutor as one of my like flexible jobs. I tutor students on the ACT and SAT academic tests, like help them get into college. So it's really really good money, and I can kind of like choose my own hours, but I do have to like tutor in person. So I was tutoring today, and then I still filmed 7 videos. Which is a lot. Oh, and then I had 2 calls with YouTube in the morning with their content team. My sister said hi. Her name is Sophia. Sophia, hello. Do you sing with Lizzie? I have the worst singing voice of all time. Um, don't be sad, Jordan Eli. We love you. We just wanted to know, wanted you to clarify your question. No crying. No crying on my live. Um, Yeah, Maria, you post too much. I don't want to have to. Yeah, Maria, yeah, take it easy because I don't. It's like pushing some people's comments, like, and then already see your comment, but you keep repeating it, so it's like pushing everybody else's comments away. And sometimes I won't do it to you, but sometimes I just have to block people because it just makes it unfair for everybody else. Um, you should plan to talk about something and go live and talk about it, and then the end answer questions about others. Okay, I actually did that once for like headshots, but there weren't there weren't that many people in it that day, so I just. But that's good advice, the Merrill siblings. How about this, Merrill siblings? I should go in the next few minutes. Do you have a final question, Merrill siblings, that I can answer and then sort of end my live here on? Have you ever met Adam Sandler? No, I feel like my sister has though when she lived in LA. Have I met Adam Sandler? I don't think I have. We used to have a spreadsheet of all the different celebrities that we've met. I'm trying to think. Owen Wilson. Oh yeah, but not Adam Sandler. Are the Merrill siblings coming up with a question? Oh my god, nope. I got all my questions answered from your last live. Why? You got to have more questions than that. All right, so you're going to defer the question. All right, so does anybody have a good? Does anybody have a good question besides like tips for acting? Because I've kind of covered that. Okay, Shy Clues. What's your question? If the weekend has something that I can use for my videos, I feel like I've used the weekend before. Actually, I can't remember what song. Who's your favorite YouTube? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite emoji? Are these good questions? I was thinking something like deep. What's your favorite experience with acting? Now we're talking. Collins Cold. Hi, Megan. My favorite experience with acting was probably like it would have to be the feature film I did because it was the biggest thing I've done. But also Lizzie and I filmed a feature film together too, which is really hard to do because that's how I learned how to use a camera and learned how to use the editing software and the lighting. Like I literally had to learn how to use it and take all these different classes online all during COVID. So it like took me almost like 2 years. But then with all that knowledge, I filmed a feature film with Lizzie, and we had to like sneak all our equipment onto a beach in Malibu because you're not really supposed to film there, and like just pretend like we were like hanging out on the beach. But then we filmed like these intense scenes, and then we filmed like in Palm Springs, which is 2 hours from here, and then filmed at a friend's house in Santa Monica, and then filmed in Hollywood. So we had all these locations, all the equipment, and it took me I don't know 6-7 months to edit it. Crazy. It's called Poseidon's Crush. And then we submitted to a bunch of festivals and competitions. I actually won a Best Actor award in one of the competitions we submitted it to. So like it was worth it. It's like now it's on my acting resume that now gets me brought into all these different Netflix auditions and things like that. So my parents do support my acting career. My mom will actually watch this live. She watches all of my YouTube lives because like they save and play back. So yeah, my parents are extremely supportive, and even my dad, who's like an analytical guy, he's like he works in banking. He's not necessarily in anything close to acting. Um, he's also very supportive, even though I switched from like finance, which was something similar to what he was doing. Yeah, Lizzie and I actually did a Harry Potter marathon not too long ago. All right, I am gonna jump, guys. I've been on for like 40 minutes or so, and the Merrill siblings need to go to bed. But I will do this again soon. This was fun. You guys are a really active crowd, and I appreciate you all. Go check out my Instagram. Go to my Instagram Reels is probably the thing that I would appreciate the most right now. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all, and I will be back very soon. Thank you, everybody. Ah.